Missed him so much!
If you came to see the USA Eagles play their penultimate tune-up match before the Men's Rugby World Cup, you'd expect to see a lot of red, white, and blue adorning Chester, Pennsylvania's PPL Park. You might not expect to encounter blue, gray, brown, and magenta. But those colors had a large presence in the stadium too. The folks who brought them hope their colors and their sport will have an increased presence in the country as well.
It's a game that's growing in America. I think we all want to see the game growing in America.
The visitors belong to a team from the country where the U.S. will travel to play the world's best, England. Harlequins Rugby Football Club plays in the Aviva Premiership, England's top professional league.
Harlequins is such a well-known name to the rugby community here, and to see them actually come here and watch them live against their team, I think that's a big positive for the country.
You might remember in 1999 when Cuba split a pair of games with the Baltimore Orioles. But in the United States, it's unusual for a club side to play an international side. In rugby, it's a little more common, but not the norm. The sport that normally occupies this stadium has made inroads into the United States, with a number of European brands achieving notoriety. Harlequins certainly hopes to mimic some of that success with a new deal they've just done.
We've just announced a 4-year, partnership with US Rugby, and this is just the start.
But watching the great rugby players play, whether they wear colors from a club side or a national side, won't necessarily mark the new initiative's success.
It's just a lot more fun now that you know everything about it.
Getting kids like Jimmy to see the fun in playing rugby was a focus for Quins on its trip.
Probably the highlight so far is just we've done a couple of coaching sessions with some kids.
Moving forward, Harlequins hopes to lend expertise to develop the sport, in part through a Dallas affiliate.
It's a great country, and for us to be able to take part in developing that pathway, I think it's going to be great for both organizations.
On this particular day, the Quins' top side could measure success via a 24-19 win. Long term, they will look for more Americans wearing the sky blue, French gray, chocolate brown, and magenta.
You ain't seen nothing like the mighty Quins.
And for more Americans to assess the growth of their interest in the sport the way Jimmy Bossonga did.
On a scale from 1 to 10, it used to be like 5, now it's 11.5.
For the Fort Worth Weekly, I'm Rush Olson.